एद्देलू कर्नाटका सिविल सोसाइटी के सोशल वर्कर्स की जानिब से बेंगलुरु के प्रेस क्लब में एक प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस का इनेकाद किया गया, जिसमें अनकरीब इख्तिताम को पहुंचने वाले लोकसभा इंतखाबात में मुल्क की सतह पर वोटों की गिनती और इलेक्शन रिजल्ट में पूरी शफाफियत को यकीनी बनाने के लिए ECI और मुताल्लिका हुकाम पर जोर दिया गया। प्रेस क्लब में मीडिया से बात करते हुए तंजीम के अरकान ने कहा कि गैर जानिबदाराना वोटों की गिनती के लिए इंतज़ामिया पर दबाव डालने का काम शुरू किया गया। तमाम इलेक्शन अफसरान, सदर हिंद और सुप्रीम कोर्ट के चीफ जस्टिस को ख़त भेजकर दरख्वास्त की गई है। साथ ही अपोजिशन जमातों के रहनुमाओं से राब्ता किया गया है और कहा गया है कि वो गिनती के एजेंटों को मुनासिब तरबियत और मुनासिब रहनुमाई फराहम करें। मेंबरान ने मज़ीद कहा कि इसके अलावा कर्नाटका और मुल्क के तमाम लोकसभा हलकों के लिए पोलिंग स्टेशनों में वोटों की गैर जानिबदाराना गिनती को यकीनी बनाने के लिए हेल्पलाइन नंबर मुतारिफ कराया गया है।
About 3 months back, we've been worried. Once the Election Commissioner of India was chosen without consulting the leader of the opposition. Now that was the first step in diluting our democratic process or the election process. It is the first time in the history of this country that such a step has been taken by the central government. Now the next thing is, once they come into power, once they take on the reins of administration, these 3 election commissioners, they delay publishing of the absolute number of votes cast. They delay announcing the 17C forms, right, in which we know exactly how many votes have been cast in which booth. It's a very simple thing. It has happened in every election, even when there were no computers, right? And now when there is a computer and everything is electronic, it takes a few minutes to collect the information. All they have to do is come and say this is it. And if there were a few voters in the line past 6 p.m. who had a token, just add that small number and give us the number. Now the minute all this happens, you realize that something fishy is going on. We wonder what that fishy is. We are scared. Now there is, across the country, there is a wave that is an huge anti-incumbency wave across the country. Now the people, the wishes of the people, the mandate of the people has to be respected. This country has to be respected. This democracy has to be respected.
घोटाला का और एक नाम ही बीजेपी है। ये जो प्रधानी है, वो जो कर रहे हैं ना, पूरा नाटक है। लोगों में ये धर्म और ये भगवान, ये दोनों को लाकर मिला देते हैं। मिला देने के बाद ये देश में अभी बहुत से ऐसे मौढ़ है लोगों में, तो वो उसे यूज कर ले रहे हैं। ये हर एक स्टेप में भी ये घोटाला कर सकता है। अगर हार गया तो भी ये छोड़ते नहीं ये लोग, अगर जीत गया तो भी छोड़ते नहीं। ये अधिकार लेने के लिए बहुत से कोशिश करते हैं। इसलिए हम लोग अब इडीी भारत के लोग एक होना है, हिंदू मुस्लिम क्राइस्त सभी एक होकर उसे हम क्या तो भी करना पड़ता है, क्योंकि अभी हुआ नहीं। इलेक्शन तो हुआ ना, इलेक्शन में क्या किए है देखो, तुम इसके ऊपर प्रमाण करो। ये क्या बोलते हैं, नीम का पान पत्ता, हाँ, और फूल, और वो क्या साड़ी देना, वो कुछ पैसा देना, ये सब देकर देखो, इसे लेकर आप अगर उनको कांग्रेस को तुम वोट डाले तो भगवान तुझे ऐसा कर देता, ऐसा कर देता, तुम्हारे घर में तुम्हारा सत्यानाश हो जाता, ऐसा बोले हैं तो मान जाते थोड़ा लोग। इसलिए हम ऐसा नहीं होने के लिए बहुत से हम कोशिश किए हैं। अब लास्ट मोमेंट में ये अभी जो ये चुनाव में मत एणिके चलता ना, वो समय पर कुछ कर सकते हैं। इसलिए हम अलर्ट रहना है, हम वो काम अब करने वाले हैं। हम वो बहुत बड़ा ये भी हो सकता, ब्रिटिश के लोगों को भगाने के लिए हम जो किए ना, उसमें आधा तो भी होगा। ऐसा भी एक आंदोलन चलता है, हम छोड़ते नहीं।
This whole upsurge across the country, based of course on these 2 consultative meetings which brought everybody together, one in Bangalore to start with and then in Delhi. But the these are very common apprehensions. These are very common things are being felt. Therefore, there is a huge sort of backing to we must act.
What apprehension?
The apprehensions are, one is, given the track record of the Election Commission and this regime during the campaigning, let's forget everything before that, but from the campaigning time, from April onwards, the fact that once the MCC was in place, not one complaint against the regime and its party has been responded to appropriately. There has been a lot of breach of the MCC. That's one thing. The second is, now we have moved on to another phase in the elections, right? Today is the last and final phase of elections, the seventh one. It's been a long time. Lot of things have changed on the ground because of people realizing and the ground is shifting. This ground shifting is because of these apprehensions. What will happen during the counting? What shall we do for that process? Because people don't get to sit in the counting room. We are dependent on political parties and their counting agents to be able to do what they need to do. We have to reach out. So we have reached out to political parties and so on, to returning officers, do your duty. We have looked all around to make this public that you have to work by the Constitution. You have sworn to your duties by the Constitution and the people of this country thereby. So that counting one is that we need our presence to be felt. Please don't cheat. Please go by what the actual procedures are for counting. Please have motivated, for the political parties, please have motivated, capable, with the capacity required counting agents in place in the counting stations, so that if there is an issue, you have to say, stop the counting. Once it is made into, here's the result, there is no turning back. So we have to this calls for bravery on all fronts. This is uncharted territory, but we have to go here in order to get what we want. And the second challenge after the counting is the smooth transition to whatever is the people's mandate, that government. We cannot have anybody steal the vote, and we cannot have anybody steal the mandate. We have watched silently, the people of this country have watched silently, while every time in this state itself, our state in Karnataka, if you remember, 2018 we had a Congress party, in 2019 we had a BJP party. We will not accept, if you look at the resolutions that we have put out, we are saying what we expect and what we will not accept when we look at whatever is going to happen in the process. We will not accept manipulation of EVM, VVPAT. We will not accept horse trading. We will do what we have to do because we've seen enough of it. Once you have horse trading, that means you're not respecting the people's mandate. If a candidate is elected, that candidate is elected both because of the party and ideology that candidate keeps and the profile of the candidate itself. Now, if you say before the election I was from A party and once the election was over I moved to B party, where does that leave us as voters? Right? We have to put an end to this. Because it is our people, our interest is not being represented at all. So these are the two things that we are preparing ourselves. We meaning I am not talking about a few organizations. I am talking about people on the ground. We have connected with voters. We have, through these months of campaigning, the connection is very strong. Make no mistake. It is not a bunch of organizations that are going to turn out to push back. There will be a much broader base across the country in all states to push back on if there is anything amiss in counting and in the transition. We will, the transition watch is for that, and the vigil for the vote counting is also for that.